Welcome to Technically You, the podcast that explains the tech you use every day without putting you to sleep.
Okay, I'll try to keep everyone awake. So today we're diving into one of the most overlooked but absolutely mission-critical parts of network design: first-hop redundancy protocols.
These protocols make sure your users can reach the internet, even if your default gateway fails. So let's break down HSRP, VRRP, GLBP, and their modern-day cousins, CARP and cloud-based HA. What is first-hop redundancy and why does it matter?
Well, imagine this. Your router is the default gateway for the whole office. Now imagine it dies. Without a plan B, the whole network grinds to a halt.
That's where first-hop redundancy protocols come in. They keep your network online by automatically switching gateway responsibilities to a backup device in milliseconds.
Let's kick it off with HSRP, the Hot Standby Router Protocol. This is a Cisco proprietary protocol.
It creates a virtual IP address shared between routers. One router is active, the other is standby. If the active one fails, the standby takes over instantly. HSRP is Cisco only. Only one active router at a time. Supports preemption. Uses basic or MD5 authentication. And of course, great for Cisco environments.
Next is VRRP, the Virtual Router Redundancy Protocol, defined in RFC 5798. It works a lot like HSRP, virtual IP, master, jar backup setup, but it's an open standard, which makes it perfect for multi-vendor environments. The key differences are: vendor neutral, can support up to 255 routers in a group. Only one router can be the master. Supports basic authentication, or AH/IPsEC, which is the Internet Protocol Authentication Header, AH, a component of the IPsEC, Internet Protocol Security Suite, that provides data integrity, data origin authentication, and optional anti-replay protection for IP packets. Authentication Header ensures that the data was not modified during transmission and verifies the identity of the sender. And finally, VRRP is common in mixed hardware environments.
Here's where it gets interesting. GLBP, or Gateway Load Balancing Protocol. The third solutions is also from Cisco. Unlike HSRP and VRRP, which only use one active router, GLBP allows multiple routers to actively share traffic. It's like round-robin DNS, but for default gateways. Features of GLBP includes load balancing of traffic for up to 4 routers, different virtual MAC for each client, one router acting as the active virtual gateway, supports MD5 authentication, and of course, Cisco only.
Let's break it down by use case. Use HSRP if you're in a Cisco-only environment and just want failover. Use VRRP if you've got a multi-vendor network. Use GLBP if you want load balancing and redundancy in Cisco deployments.
It's not just about redundancy. It's about picking the one that fits your infrastructure and your performance goals.
Now here's one that's off the radar for many enterprise folks: CARP, or Common Address Redundancy Protocol.
CARP was developed by OpenBSD as a free and open source alternative to HSRP and VRRP. CARP is best suited for pfSense, OPNsense, and FreeBSD-based systems. It supports similar functionality, virtual IPs, preemption, and failover, but is mostly found in open source and budget-conscious environments.
Now, if you're working in the cloud, say AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud, you probably won't use HSRP or VRRP.
That's because cloud environments use route tables, redundant virtual appliances, and automated failover policies.
Same with SD-WAN platforms. They use technologies like TLOCS, BFD, and policy-based routing to dynamically reroute traffic across WAN paths without traditional first-hop protocols.
It's failover on steroids, all managed by software and orchestration platforms. So whether you're deploying in a physical data center, at the edge, or in the cloud, gateway redundancy is still a must.
Just remember, HSRP, simple in Cisco. VRRP, open and flexible. GLBP, active-active for Cisco setups. CARP, great for open source deployments. And cloud/SD-WAN. HA, modern, dynamic, and orchestrated.
That's a wrap for this episode of Technically You. Subscribe, share it with your team, and never fear gateway failure again. And as always, stay connected, stay redundant, and stay curious.